Headlines of the day. It's a clash of titans tonight.
The defenders finally defend! This is a crazy climax!
The defenders against the Meteors.
Loftus-Ness! The frustration at that last point. Babatsuri!
4 proud teams. 2 monumental contests. Who will light up our screens? Old school vibes.
5 consecutive wins for the Torpedoes.
New school heroes.
That is a hot attack like none I have seen in this league.
Ready to roll?
Sahil spikes it.
Prime time begins now. The Torpedoes take on the Blackhawks. Two teams from the west of India and 2 from down south will make for a fun Saturday evening for all of you watching us on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. It is day 17, match number 27 and 28 coming up. We're slowly approaching the business end of this thrilling league. It's season 4 and it's getting better with each game, each set, each point. That's what's coming up for all of you on day 17. Right, my name is Manish Batavia. We come here at the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad day after day for some world-class thrilling volleyball, and we've not been disappointed every night. But these two to my right, one from Germany, the other from the UK, yes, they do come here for the volleyball, but I suspect they come here a little bit more for the snacks. And I wonder if I've been able to convert you guys from being dosa lovers to being samosa aficionados. We've served you both. What have you liked more?
Do I look like a guy that snacks? Thanks. I snack a lot.
You got to pick one. Dosa, samosa?
Oh, dosa all day.
For you?
All day dosa.
Dosa?
Dosa.
Okay, dosa supremacy. If Louis had his way, he'd have a samosa smashed inside a dosa and have it like a masala dosa, because he never says no to food.
With some chutney.
Okay,
yeah.
Right, coming right up for you. What about the points table? Let's find out where these teams find themselves. The first game, the Mumbai Meteors will be looking for their 5th consecutive win. Apart from Bengaluru, the only team to be unbeaten in this tournament. Ahmedabad, meanwhile, want to ensure there are no further hiccups. They've got to win this one to stay in the hunt and come even closer to qualification. That's where it stands now. We've got to talk about the Ahmedabad defenders first. Now, it's a team that has all pieces in place, and yet they seem to have underperformed. On paper, it looks like a team that has all bases covered, and yet we saw them struggle in their last game against the Chennai Blitz. How surprised were you? I was a bit surprised to see them sort of underperform a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm banging the same drum here a little bit. I feel like they're missing one big leader. So I think when the wind's in the sails and everything's going well, I think they all sort of flare up. Batsuri goes to the crowd, he's the showman, etc., etc. But when things get a little bit tough for them, it's and serving is one that obviously cost them 16 missed serves in their last game. And the thing that we see here that's a strange one is they're not a high-risk serving team like a Bengaluru Torpedoes or a Goa. So you just cannot afford to be missing. That one's okay, but the 4 or 5 before, you're just not putting enough heat on the ball to be missing them. If you're going to float serve, don't miss. If it's a jump serve, if it's a soft jump serve, don't miss. If you're going to cannon it, well, maybe there's some leeway.
That service error virus has been plaguing a lot of teams. Ahmedabad defenders clearly one of them. Now, in the absence of Angamuttu, who's just looked like a pale shadow of himself, would Dragan Bonic and the captain be looking at Nanda Gopal to rescue them? Is he the key man in this game? Someone who's shown a fair bit of form, especially in that last game against Chennai, Nanda Gopal?
He has great serves. He has shown the last match. He's been playing really well, and I think he's one guy today with Batsuri. He's the go-to guy as well.
Yep.
And what I figured out, he's 7th now in the players ranking of the outside attackers, and he's doing really well.
Yeah.
Like what I saw the last match, his spikes. He's been there. I mean, he also had some errors, but in general, good for the team.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that would concern me slightly, and we've been barking on about this as well for ages, Muthuswami's only set, I think, 16% of the ball to the middle this season. 38% of the ball's gone to the outside. Now, for me, that's unbalanced. So I think using Akin a lot more will bring the best out of the outsides that they have, and maybe that's one way that they could go on and do a little bit better and perform higher.
the one thing that's happened in all 3 seasons is Angamuttu has been top of the attackers leaderboard. He's been in the top 3, top 5. This season, that's not the case. Let's take a look at the RR Kabel top 5 attackers of this season so far. Take a look at that. Batur Batsuri, the Mongolian magician, is very much there. Jerome Vineet very quietly is inching up very close to 100, and that seems very much within the realm of possibility for the Chennai Blitz and Jerome Vineet as well. Good to see 2 Bengaluru players, Joel Benjamin and Penrose as well. They'll be in action tonight. And Chirag Yadav has been so good as captain and as the key attacker of the Goa Guardians. Now, let's talk about the Mumbai Meteors. Now, it's a team that once again seems to have all the pieces in the puzzle in place. They found new heroes in every game. And we saw another new hero put his hand up in Karthik. We got a first look at him in this season, and how good was he in that last game where the team was pushed a little bit for the win.
Yeah, he came off the bench, didn't he? And it was the first time we've really seen them tested. We've been saying all sort of season, when are we going to see Mumbai Meteor the Meteors under pressure? And this was the first time they didn't have it all their own way. Amit Gulia wasn't there, Shubham was getting stopped, they brought Karthik on and they brought Vipal on. Now, Vipal hasn't played a lot either, but he maybe didn't put the ball in the perfect spot, but he made a lot of good decisions, and those good decisions were bringing Karthik into the game like we saw.
On form, does it look like that Mumbai will win at least 6 before they take on the Bengaluru Torpedoes, and then that's like a mega clash between 2 unbeaten teams, Bengaluru, Mumbai? You reckon that's the clash that perhaps will push Mumbai a lot more than Chennai and Ahmedabad will?
I think this is the measuring stick phase now, because defenders, obviously top 4 team.
Yeah.
Chennai Blitz, they're playing really well, they're growing all the time. And then the Torpedoes. So where they had a really gentle sort of start to the league campaign, it's looking like they've got a tough run in. And we'll learn a lot about them again tonight, for sure.
There is such a wonderful flavour to the Mumbai Meteors this season, especially because of the two Norwegians. One of them, Oos Thwick, and the other, Matthias Loftusness, who's been Mr. Consistent. He delivers game after game, set after set. Every time the captain looks at him, he delivers.
He has a great ratio in break points. So whenever he's on serve, the team is scoring a lot of points. So he's really efficient in this. And yeah, I think he was a little underrated, but he's blocking. Like, his attack efficiency is 58%, which is really high. So he's a really important player for the team. And he also brings a little calmness. So I think he's good for the team, for the social part in the team. Yes, and he's a really great player.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stats that we have access to show that he's the best outside in the league. So if you outside hitter, if you put together the passing stats with the hitting stats, he is the main man in his position in this league. He's made 2 hitting errors all season. 17 kills, 2 hitting errors. And Mumbai, overall, have only made 11 hitting errors in this whole season. Compare that to Ahmedabad this evening. They've made 30 hitting errors.
One big takeaway from Mumbai's success so far is that you've got to scout for the right foreign talent, and that really makes a huge difference. It sort of ups the quality of any team, and Mumbai Meteors have done that really well with these 2 Norwegians. The other thing they need to pick is the right moment to call for a Skapia super point. You can call for it just once every set, and only before your team has reached a 12-point mark. A Skapia super point in this league is worth 2 points. So a word of caution for the 2 coaches: call for it when the time is right. Something to think about for Dragan Bonic and Matt Van Diesel, the coach of the Mumbai Meteors. Right. What about the Bank of Baroda Super Serve? A lot of the teams have had service troubles. Hopefully they will continue to serve big and get what we call the Bank of Baroda Super Serve. It's a serve that's not touched by any player, any opposition player, and it gives you 2 points if you hit a Bank of Baroda Super Serve. Now, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, 2 teams from the west of India, 1 former champion, 1 the flavour of the season, Mumbai Meteors. It's a tough one to pick. Who are you going with? Scoreline as well.
Mumbai Meteors.
Okay.
There for the blue.
There for the blue. Okay. 3-1 Meteors.
All right.
Super blocking team, and Shubham serving,
Nice.
efficiency high. I go for Meteors.
I'm going to go for a Batsuri masterclass, and I'm going to go 3-1 to the Ahmedabad defenders.
I want another 5-setter, and I want Mumbai
You love 5 setters, buddy.
I'd like to see Mumbai win their 5th consecutive game. It'll be nice to have a new champion this year. What do you reckon?
There's a long way to go, my friend.
Long way to go, but two absolute crackers coming your way on what is day one of Diwali on this wonderful day of Dhanteras. Expect a cracking encounter between Ahmedabad Defenders and the Mumbai Meteors. That's coming up live on the other side on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. Stay tuned.
Of RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. The air is hot, the stakes are higher, and the race to the semis is blazing. One will rise, the other will feel the heat. Get ready for the first match of the evening. It is Ahmedabad Defenders versus Mumbai Meteors. Toss update, Ahmedabad Defenders won the toss and picked a side. Now let's welcome our referees for the match today. First referee, Mr. Parveen Khokar. Second referee, Mr. Nand Kumar. Technical official, Mr. Ajit Singh.
Super Saturday at the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia, and it's a top-tier clash between the Ahmedabad Defenders and the Mumbai Meteors in match number 27, coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. And the points table is an ample reflection of how well both these sides have played. Mumbai have been blemishless with an unbeaten 4 out of 4 record, and only in the previous game where they pushed a tad bit. Ahmedabad will be looking to consolidate their position after a reversal in their previous outing. The race for the semi-final spots is well and truly heating up, and we have Sarthak Lal out there to invite and introduce both the teams.
Winning 4 of their 4 matches. Will the dream run for this team continue? Come on in, the Mumbai Meteors!
And this is a side that has had plenty to prove, and prove they have. They won 4 out of 4 and yet are looking for areas of improvement. One of the most important takeaway from their previous match, a 5-setter against the Kochi Blue Spikers, is the fact that they attempted only 56 attacking options with just 26 kills. And that's the kind of micro-technical detail that Matt Von Wiesel, their head coach, likes to indulge himself in. They'll be looking to deploy Amit Gulia a little more in attack, but it is a case of more of the same with Om Lad Vasant, Nikhil Chaudhary, and of course Abhinav Salar leading the thrust.
It's a battle between number 2 and number 4 today on the points table. The former champions are hungry and they're raring to go. Come on in, the Ahmedabad Defenders!
The Ahmedabad Defenders have been one of the most consistent teams in the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, having finished runners-up once and becoming the champions of Season 2. But this season, the board has been a tad bit rocky, where they have been pushed into 5 sets for every game, except for the one against the Calicut Heroes. They have one more game after this, but Muthuswamy Apau and company will be looking to put some gulf between his team and the rest. And the fortunes of his team will hinge, as always, upon himself, as also the likes of Nandagopal, Angamuthu Ramaswamy, and there is veteran middle blocker Akin GS. It's a top-tier clash. Time now
Requesting
for the Indian
all those who
national
can
anthem.
stand to please rise for the Indian national anthem.
నేషనల్ యాంథమ్ కోసం అందరూ దయచేసి నించోవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాము.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
A top 4 clash here this evening. Defenders looking to return to form. Mumbai Meteors looking to continue the best run in the history of the team in the Prime Volleyball League. We are pushing towards the Final 4. Is this maybe a sneak preview of a semi or a final this season? Well, the two captains, Muthuswamy on the left, won the toss and chose the side that Ahmedabad will start on. And that allows Amit to decide whether he serves or receives. Let's have a look at the Ahmedabad defenders. Angamuthu starts on the right side. He's in front of Harsh. That could be controversial. Nandagopal, up to the 7th best outside hitter in the league this season, starts on the wing with a very impressive battle of Batsuri. Abanab starts in the middle with Akin GS, and Muthuswamy is the setter. It's a very strong side for the defenders. The only 2 games they have lost this season, they've lost 3-2, and that's why they're in such a good position. Well, there is Dragan Bonic, the head coach from Serbia, and he'll know that they weren't at their best. 16 service errors in their last game against Chennai Blitz, who are improving. The Mumbai Meteors, Amit Gulia, what a player he is, will start on the outside. The Norwegian duo, Peter Ørsvik and Matthias Loftusness, have been absolutely sensational additions to this side. Aminam Salah is someone we haven't spoken about yet this evening, but he is close to being one of the best middles in this league. Ladmasan has had a very strong start to this campaign, and he will be playing on the right side as a setter alongside the opposite, Shubham Chowdhury. I don't think that Matt Van Wezel could have wished for a better start to life in India than being undefeated and 1 foot in the semi-finals, although it has been tough the last game. Oh, hang on a moment. It's time to meet our referees, Parveen Kokar, and we're looking for one referee that's maybe out a little bit later on this evening. And Nanda Kumar, his partner in crime, and the down ref watching the net, and anyone who
who goes underneath the net, and any rotation errors. Well, good evening wherever you are. We have a double header on our hands this evening. Ahmedabad versus Mumbai, and I think we are going to know a lot more about our final four this evening. Well, Louis Lett with you in the commentary box. Next to me, the voice of Indian volleyball, Manish Batavia. Welcome, Manish, a two-time Olympian. Carla Borger, how are we, guys?
Super set for a sizzling Saturday here at the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. Two teams from the west of India, the Mumbai Meteors and former champions, the Ahmedabad Defenders. The Meteors looking for the 5th consecutive win to go top of the table. Ahmedabad, meanwhile, looking to get closer to that semi-final door. Nanda to start, and they start with an error. More of what we saw in that last game, this number of service errors, was Ahmedabad's Achilles' heel. And that virus continues to trouble different teams.
Yeah, it certainly does. It's snuck in everywhere, the misserve virus. Although Nanda would be one of the players that I would give a little bit of a free sort of pass to go after his serves. The issue for them was the serves, the float serves and the low-risk serves going out. There you go, 2 missed serves to start us off. We are so back here this evening as Ahmed, for me, one of my favourite players, Indian players in this league. This is his first serve of the evening. Carla Borger, how are you doing over there this evening?
I'm doing well. I'm really looking forward for the match because I also believe it's so great now. The next days will really show who deserves to be in the semis or not, and it's really fascinating.
First 3 points awarded to the opponent thanks to service errors. This is, of course, day 1 of Diwali, and I suppose the season of gifting is here.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. There's been a lot of gifts, but we finally have a rally, and the rally ends in, guess what? A hitting error this time. And Angamutu, we spoke about him at length, not quite being in the best form, and I think he is struggling. Let's have a look. Off the ball, he kicks out, and he tries to hit in front. He's looking for the hands. He just misses out that time. Shubham, I'm interested to see how he responds, because he wasn't at his best in that last game against the Kochi Blue Spikers.
That's true, but still, he's a player. You can always rely on him.
Yeah, I think so as well. I'm just interested to see how it works with him hitting more angles. Abhinav is not someone we see get set a lot, but that is a very big plus for Ahmedabad here. They've used the middle early on. As I said, only 16% of the ball goes through the middle in this team. And I would like to see a bit more because they are so big in there, especially Akin.
Loftusness gets his first shot. He's going to be a busy player all evening long. Shubham Chaudhary will as well, and he's off the mark. Activated for the first time in this game, and Shubham gets going too. So that's a very good sign for the Meteors, who are now looking for their 5th consecutive win. They were pushed a little bit by their opponents in that last game, Mumbai, the Kochi Blue Spikers. It was a 5-setter, which I wouldn't mind too much, because the first 3 games weren't much of a challenge for the Meteors.
Yeah, well, speaking to the team around it, oh, hello, Mutu. You keep setting the middle, buddy, and I will just keep being impressed. 2 from 2 in there, and it's working nicely. But to go back to your point, Manish, I think they'll see it as a bit of a blessing that they were going to get tested at some point. So, it's better it happens earlier than getting stung in a semi-final or something like that, and you can learn from it.
Flat and fast. In comes Shubham, and he has been blocked by Nanda Gopal. Nanda says no, no, no. For this incredible piece of defense, a new India assurance super block in a 1v1. Nanda prevails. That should really up his confidence in this game.
What a pass from Amit, by the way. Like, that was an absolute rocket from Batsuri, and he's put it on a plate. And again, the only thing I'm seeing here, and I've mentioned it a lot, Shubham only really hits 6, or potentially line. I haven't seen him hit a real cross-court ball all season long. So as long as you take those areas, regardless of where the balls come from, you're going to have a level of success. And I think teams will figure that out.
True story, Louis.
Thanks.
Very poor service reception. Can't go for the kill. Loftus intervenes. The hot ball scenario. Nanda, V1, and it has been returned. A return gift from Mumbai. It is Petar Ustvik who responds to Nanda Gopal in the same penny. Take a look at that New India shot and super block. Listen to the thud.
Sick.
That's a big Ustvik today.
Yeah, Nanda's just tried to hit the leather off of that, hasn't he? And this guy's really impressed me. He's on the stats, he's the best outside hitter in the league because he doesn't make the errors. This team don't make hitting errors at all. And that's the setting error, though. That's gonna hurt. Is that in? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on.
For a second, I thought that landed inside.
I'm almost sure it touched the line.
Yeah, therefore Mumbai reviewing it straight away. Matt Van Wezel with that little placard.
Review taken by Mumbai.
And landed inside.
Would have been the hilarious ball we ever seen so far in the whole league.
Well, seeing this, seeing that ball land inside on the replay on the big screen will make it even more embarrassing for the Ahmedabad defenders.
And the libero's going to say, I meant it. It's almost like a cross that goes in, isn't it?
Maybe it's a new combo.
Nothing would surprise me.
But I would love to see Angamutu again, why he cannot attack this ball. And it's just capable of bringing it easy.
I'd like you guys to tell me if he was a bit late on reacting to that ball from Kamlesh, the libero. Was it not a good enough set? It's often a fine line between a good set and reacting late. Okay, tough one.
I'd give that.
In or out?
In. There.
Well,
1 millimeter on the line. Oh, what a set! What an unbelievable set that was!
sadly for you, Louis, these are the only predictions you get right.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
they probably might discuss if the set was more in the out because it was like over the antenna, you know what I mean?
Under there.
So you can go for this, but I don't know what they ask for. So here we go.
okay, so this ball should be landing. Yeah, they might have a point here, but we can't see the antenna.
We can't, but we see where the libero is setting from. So I would say it's
Fine.
totally fine. Yep.
Yep, it looked okay to me. 7-4, then it is for the Mumbai Meteors. Right on the money! Loftus with a lovely move there. The first Bank of Baroda super serve from the Mumbai Meteors. They lead by 4 as we head into the first Amul cool technical timeout. Matthias Loftus, you beauty. We'll come back and take a look at it again.
Well, we don't see many float serves hit the floor for a Bank of Baroda super serve, and for me, Batsuri That's all his ball. I don't know why he's left it, but Loftus with a very good serve. As we have a look at the Bengaluru, the top 5 servers, Abanan is in there, as is Nanda. My big question to you guys, we haven't seen this season so much grit from Ahmedabad as what we're used to. We're used to seeing a bit of fight from them.
It's certainly not a personnel issue, it's more a form and rhythm issue. Angamutu has been blocked. Again, you know, it was an eyebrow-raising moment for me to see Angamutu starting in place of Harsh Chaudhary. Why was that ball so short-lived? In that last game when they started with Harsh Chaudhary, admire that New India shot on super block while you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, they've done their homework on him and they're blocking cross-court. That's exactly what every team are doing here.
Still a lot of people around who might cover this one.
Has Angamutu been picked on pedigree over form? And the Gopal gives it the full whack. And off the block, the ball lands long and 10-6 the score now.
I mean, you can see that he's coming in slow. He's not coming in full of confidence. And he's almost dropping his arm a little bit at times. But Scapia super point is exactly what the doctor ordered.
You mean Dr. D.G. Chaudhary? There he is. Yeah, he's smiling. I think he heard us. One of the owners of the Ahmedabad Defenders, and next to him is Angleman Angamutu's father. Hello, sir. Good to have you here. Nicely done there. Nicely done that by Akin. Only a man as tall as Akin could have got to that ball at that height. It couldn't have been Muthuswamy Appu.
This is better. Akin wins the 50-50. It's a good little run this for the defenders, and whether they win this set or not, they'll take great confidence for the fact that they're starting to grow into the game.
It's taken 16 points. Oh, what happened there? Did it tip over? Oh, yes! Ahmedabad have two. Looks like a Bank of Baroda super serve. Fortuitous, but then that's all right. Ahmedabad do need a bit of luck. That one from Dhruvil Patel. Hit flat fast. It's the net core and just tips over to land on Mumbai's side to give the defenders 2 points. Now the deficit just one, 10-9 to the Meteors. Okay then, things are starting to happen now here. Great serve, scores level. Flattened pass once again. No shock absorbers in that reception.
Yeah, I said I'd have a look at Adam early on, see if he's passing. That was so good from Dhruvil. He doesn't move his feet, Amikulia, and he gets himself in all types of trouble. From 10-6 to 10-10, I have it here. That is a very quick move. They had Escapia super point, they had a Bank of Baroda super serve, and they've made 2 other points. I think that's a 6-point swing. Well, Manish loves a libero, so we're going to show you the top 5 net and rich liberos based on positive reception. How many times does a libero pass the ball and get the ball into a good area for the setter where they have every option open? Anand does that 61.8% of the time. Ramanathan does that 58.7% of the time. Anash, who's growing into this competition with Calicut, 55.6. Alan Ashik, 55.1. And the Barrows always have a tough gig because you can be highly involved in the game 1 minute and then all of a sudden you can go the whole set without really touching the ball. So you have to be very switched on the whole time. You have to find different ways to be able to give your energy to the team even if you're not touching the ball.
Mumbai beat Hyderabad, Chennai, Hyderabad, Calicut and the Delhi Toofans in their first 3 games, all 3 of those in straight sets. And then they were pushed by the Kochi Blue Spikers in their 4th game, which was a 5-setter. And tonight is another challenge, another night. Akin is such a key man in that front court. Mongolian magician. Matsuri.
Matsuri is back. Lovely combo of the Ahmedabad defenders. First Akin. And they go again. Matsuri gets it to the back line. And what a Scapia super point.
Mutu, well done. Setting the middle, then going to the pipe.
Right, he never serves fast. It's going to be a soft one, yes, as expected. Chance. Gulia gets it. Smart call from Matt Van Beesel to call for that Scapia super point when he knew there's going to be a float serve. Muthusamy Appu never serves them fast and flat.
Yeah, the angle man's not giving me great vibes at the moment. He's sort of walking over to set up and he's getting a bit frustrated. And he just needs to seal the line there. There's nowhere else that Amit Gulia can go. He's served inside, so he's only ever going to go to the line and he's only ever going to go off the hand. So he just has to seal the deal. Oh, Mumbai.
Committing the foul there. Touched the net. Yeah.
We're starting to see them under pressure a little bit more. Amit Gulia, for me, absolutely sailed through the first 3 games, or two to 3 games of this league. And the last 2 games, he started to become just a little bit more under pressure.
And that service error gives the Mumbai Meteors 2 set points. Very often it's about winning those little moments.
Yeah, but that's the same error from Nanda.
Exactly.
And that's what hurts. It's exactly the same as the opening serve of the match.
There are mistakes and there are mistakes, and this is like a consecutive mistake right in the middle of the net, so difficult.
Really high ball toss. Gulia straight to Matsuri then. Muthusamy tries something too cute. Made an absolute mess of it. Muddle heads in the Ahmedabad defenders camp. Once again, they looked lost, out of sorts. Mumbai happy to win this first set. When they were pushed a little bit, they can consider themselves lucky that a few moments went their way. The review as well went their way, and they will happily embrace the first set coming their way. Smiles in the Mumbai supporters camp. Mumbai lead 1-0 win the first set, 15-12. Back in just a bit with set number 2 of this Saturday night clash.
Mumbai Meteors. More successful spikes for the defenders, more unforced errors as well. You think there's a few service mistakes in there. KB, quick question for you. Angamutu is still struggling, and I think Ahmedabad look a bit fragmented out there if you see them. I would have been over the moon getting back into that set from 10-4 down. Even though I lost it, I would have walked back round saying, hey, we showed we could put them under pressure.
Yeah, and as long as the net today is again wobbly wobble, so you have great chances for some great aces. I mean, at the end, the first set, the end score has been much better than everybody expected. So, but Zuri is not on point there. He has trouble in reception. Engelman still didn't find any way to attack, to bring the ball down. It's not good, but they are still alive and there. They have chances.
And straight away here, I'm watching Mutu. You India Assurance Super Block. Give it back to Akin. Akin's passed the ball. The middle Abhinav's gone, no, I'm going to go on Batsuri. And he's read him like an absolute pamphlet, I was going to say. So
Who else would you serve on? Set to.
I would have flipped that to Akin, straight back. He passed it, but give it straight back to him, because he's in rhythm.
That man is searching for some rhythm. Engelman and the Muttu.
Every man is searching for a little bit of rhythm. But yeah, again, the one thing for me, is at least that was aggressive. So his arm speed was quicker than the hand speed of the block. In the opening set, his arm wasn't fast enough and he was getting blocked.
Well, his dad's sitting about 30-40 feet away. We've seen Mr. Ramaswamy and his father in presence on here in the league. And it does tend to affect his confidence possibly, that man. In the blue cap closer, Mr. Ramaswamy. Angamutu's father is in attendance here.
I mean, Angamutu, since all games, he's never been in. So his confidence is so low, and he needs to find somehow a way. So I'm wondering what they are talking. So whether he has to find a solution and a better approach, that he gets better set, or like they need to find something, because they cannot just rely on Batsuri and Akin.
But my other sort of, to add my 2 cents to that, is that since I've been coming to the league, I would say one of the things that's improved is the ability to figure out your position. So Angamutu's tendency is to hit cross-court a lot, but when I first came here, there'd still be line blocks against him. So now I feel like people are starting to figure out people's tendencies, the game's starting to move on, and then that means that sort of Iron... I've forgotten the name of what I was going to say.
Oh, great serve. It all starts with the serve. That's usually the first step to getting things right in this sport. Serve, pass, set, attack. That's the route map. Big serve that. Flat and fast, straight at Amit Gulia. He can't absorb the shock of the power of that serve. 4-2, Ahmedabad in the lead. Nandagopal ready to serve once again. Where's he going this time? Slightly slower. Shubham gets into the act and does what he often does. He's having to go cross court all day long.
Yep, iron sharpens iron. That was what I was looking for. Yeah, and again, Kabir, super spike again. That's in 6 to me. That's not cross court. It just sort of hit the block on the way through. And he's another one that if you disciplined and if you block the heart of the court on him and make him hit the sidelines, he's going to struggle a lot more.
Look to for Batsuri. Has he hit it well enough? I reckon he has, yes. The red flag stays down. Taking the score to 5-3. Good to see lots of white flags waving here at the Chilsi Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. Yet another RR Kabil super spike. A Batsuri special, that one. So measured.
Yeah, coming into this game, he was the 4th best outside in the league, if you combine passing stats and hitting stats. but he had 100 receptions, so he'd been served 100 times compared to Loftusness, who had only been served 24
what's
times.
going on here, Louis? One moment. Great defense. And for me, they shouldn't have called this.
Okay, Parvin Kokar reckons it came from outside the line of the antenna to the left of the defenders. Muthusamy argued and asked for a review straight away. Okay, here we go. Tricky one this.
No time.
Dagan
Mr.
Monish.
Coach, no time.
Picking antenna.
You refuse
okay,
the
yes.
review. First you take and you refuse. You refuse. You refuse. Second you refuse. No review. You say no. I show. Yeah, you show, but you refuse. Next time. उसने refuse किया.
Oh, hello, Mr. Happy. Our main guy in there, the head coach of India, Dragan Mihailovic. All-round amazing guy. But he's here as a technical supervisor, and that is serious stuff.
Okay, so from what I understand, what Parvin Kokar is saying is that when Muthusamy Apago asked for a review, the coach said no. By the time he changed his mind, 10 seconds had lapsed. That's my understanding of what's happened. Did it come from outside?
Yep,
yes,
fine.
it did.
That's absolutely fine.
Good call. Good call from Parvin Kokar. Yep, agree?
No, the ball has to come back the way it left the court. So if it's outside the antenna, it has to come back the same way.
Angamoto, once again, can't find a way. Has been blocked. They'll go again. This time he goes to Matsuri. And the presence of Ostwick and Ombasanlad forces Matsuri to hit the line. He ends up overhitting it. Hits it long. 5 apiece now in set number 2.
I really like the service tactics here. It's Netimrit Shipa defense, because what they're doing is they're serving Batsuri so far inside. They're taking him out the attack, and they're forcing Muthusamy to go to Angamutu. And look, they haven't got the rhythm. If they go back to Batsuri, there's no rhythm to hit. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh! On the headset!
Try until you succeed. That's the mantra for Angleman Angamutu. He is looking angry, frustrated with himself. And he unleashed so much venom in that shot. Straight at Matthias Loftusness.
What an Arcavo super spike from angry Engelman.
But fair play to Loftusness, though, because he just went and got in front of it, didn't he? He sort of said, OK, this can either hit the floor or I can try and get underneath it.
Shubham Chaudhary, I love the way he takes that leap. Batsuri as well, finds a way, adjusts his line of attack mid-air, and circumvents that double block, goes to its left, and deposits it exactly where he wanted to.
Yeah, I think this is the best thing we can sort of break down what they're doing to him. In there, he's in rhythm. He doesn't touch the ball. He's coming in on the cross-court angle, and it's perfect. So what Mumbai are trying to do to him is serve him inside and make him come in facing line to get him out of rhythm. So it's good when you see him fly, and also you can see what the opposition are trying to do to affect him.
Okay then, Mumbai is now starting to find some rhythm. They lead by 3 after losing the first set as we head into the Amul Cool technical timeout. 8-5 for Ahmedabad.
where there are just 2 rules. You have to be under 25 years of age and never played for India. Joel Benjamin, he's up next. Karan Pleat is having a wonderful season. He didn't start the year, but he's playing so well. And then the NTPC MVP leaderboard. Jerome Beneath. Chennai are making a little bit of a name for themselves. Luis Perotto in fine form as well. Can they make the Final Four, Chennai? A couple of days ago, we would have said absolutely not.
Okay, the tide is turning. Angamuttu has got his father to wave that white flag for him. They're not throwing in the white towel, the Ahmedabad defenders. They want to fight. They want to hustle and compete and push the Mumbai Meteors. Tactical serve that.
Great serve, especially when you look. He has so much trouble in attacking. He's not bringing the ball right down on the ground. So you have to watch the elements. Okay, attacking is not working, so I focus on my serve. So at least stay in one element. And I think this is he's doing great right now, which he didn't show us the last matches, that at least this one is working. That's okay, get confidence.
It's a great point.
That is how you pour cold water over your opponent's confidence. Beautifully hit that.
Yeah, that's very good. It's not a Cavan super spike.
Another new name. Nikhil Chaudhary. Louis, another new name pops up.
Yeah, and already good pass and good work off the ball to hit the cross-court angle. When you get served, it's very hard to hit the cross-court angles.
Brute force. You could hear the anger in that shot. That is a monster spike. An RR Kabil super spike, a sizzler from the house of Angamuttu.
And he got the ball to the line. And that's good volleyball. And I'm going to explain it because they're serving Batsuri to make him hit the line. So then they're making the ball go to Angamuttu and they're putting up a cross-court block. So that means that Muthu Sami's set has to be wide enough to access the line. So what Mumbai is saying to Ahmedabad is, if you can do 5 or 6 things well, we will give you the point for free. Let's just see if it continues like that, because I think it'll get tougher as the game goes on.
For the first time in this game, Ahmedabad lead by 5, and that has forced Mumbai to press that pause button, think, reflect, reset, rearrange, recalibrate their attacks, their defense, and come back and push Ahmedabad once again and win the second set. A look at the new India Assurance top 5 blockers. Shamimuddin, 22.5 lakhs his price tag, and he's surely lived up to that top billing.
He has, and well done to him, because it's been in a top Calicut team. They're showing us some character, and they can be very proud of that. And oh, Manish, close your eyes and tell me, where would you like to be the most right now?
Right now?
Yeah, where would you like to be?
On air, alongside you, sadly. Once I'm done, straight to that RR Kabil VIP box.
I know, 20 days of me is intense, isn't it?
I've waited 16, this is our day 17 here. I'm going to have to wait until the 26th night. Post the finals, all of us go and have dinner there. Yep.
Oh,
Deal?
I would love to.
Okay, well done by the Libero. Asks Mumbai another question, and the answer is that! Nikhil Chaudhary is once again gets into the act. A young attacker puts his hand up and says, I'm a meteor as well. Just been told he is Shubham Chaudhary's brother. Okay then. 2 Norwegian brothers, 2 Chaudhary brothers. Interesting.
Yeah, you can sort of see the resemblance, can't you? Oh, I wonder if you get to see Shubham. You can see they both got beards.
Right alongside.
I quite like this from the defenders. And I think if you're Dragan Bonic, your sole purpose has got to be keeping Angamuttu in a zone where he feels like he can be aggressive. That would be one of my sole jobs if I was working with that team, is how do I get this guy feeling confident enough to swing on every ball and not worrying about an error.
Meteors going for Scapia, super point, worth 2 points.
Dhruv Patel. Okay, the Mumbai Meteors defense is being tested. Nanda gets it right. The Norwegian can dive full length. And he won't reach there. 14-7 now. 7 set points for the defenders. Slowly coming into their own, the defenders, the champions of season 2. They always had the team. It was just about figuring that system, that rhythm. They're still not there, mind you, but they're slowly starting to find it, bit by bit.
I agree, and sometimes it's a match-up thing, which is why I thought this game, Chennai and Bengaluru are going to be Mumbai's toughest tasks, because Mumbai play low error. And it doesn't matter, because it's back to 1-1. The service pressure is working this evening for Ahmedabad. We knew they'd have to serve tough and not make errors. That is an absolute masterclass to win the second set here. 15-7. Druville's come off the bench, and Loftus has hardly shanked the pass all season. They are getting on top here, the defenders, and Mumbai have to be very, very careful. Let's have a look at the scores. 15-12, 15-7. One-way traffic here for the defenders in set 2. Well, the stats show 1 set apiece, 3 blocks to 1. More successful spikes for the defenders. They're working on the net, more unforced errors. But I think that successful spikes to unforced errors ratio is the key one.
Exactly. They almost did just a few unforced errors, the Ahmedabad defenders, and Mumbai Meteors a little more, and that's the result already. They're playing much better.
Yeah, they really are. Oh, that might be a struggle. Well done, Angleman and Shubham, I think, on the left-hand side.
We were just talking about unforced errors.
Yeah, that was a bit of a loose one. You don't really want handling errors like that from the libero, because you just put yourself in a tough spot.
Don't count the Mumbai Meteors out. They've got to search for that rhythm they had in the first set. They suddenly don't become a bad team after losing one set. But Nanda will keep coming hard at them. And if you allow such open spaces, he is going to be merciless. He's going to be relentless tonight. Nanda Gopal.
Yeah, you can see Loftusness going left and then trying to scoot back inside to get him. Sanaa Kamil. Super spike, Carla.
Yeah, I love it. Nanda with his 180. He's a high jumper, very athletic.
Ooh, how close was that to that sideline?
Yeah, I really like that serve from Nanda. For me, that's a good error because he's coming in facing the cross court like we see him do so much, and then Bosch, he goes to the line late. So he takes pace off of it. So the challenge is the ball speed against Loftusness's foot speed. And he misses.
We didn't see this before, so they have been spoken about it.
You know what that means, Carla? They're feeling it.
Ankit with the fake, and then the pipe from behind. Once again, the pocket rocket, Nanda Gopal comes up with the ball. Take a look at that.
Yeah, they don't use Nanda on the pipe that much. So Ersvik goes with Akin. Because this is a good rotation, I think, for the defenders. You've got Angamudu on the front. You've got Batsuri now on the left. So going to Nanda is probably the surprise attack when you've got your best hitters on the front.
You know, it's one thing to find rhythm, and it's another thing to hold on to it. Now, that's going to be Ahmedabad's next challenge. They found that rhythm, and they keep it going.
Look at Ersvik, first of all. Super reception, and he's going, he's all the time selling, he wants the ball, so that's really nice to see what we didn't see yesterday from the middle blockers. So he's really going for it. I really like him as a player.
Here comes Angamoto. There is a touch of the block, another one added to Angamoto's kitty.
Bit more aggressive now. Get up there, Angamudu. That's what we're aware of and what we like. They're trying to seal the cross on him, but if he stays fast, he might just beat the block for speed.
Okay, quick question from a Mumbai Meteors supporter, if I'm sure they're watching. How does Mumbai disturb Angamoto's rhythm when they serve? Now they will.
I think Mumbai's game is about risk management. They don't take many risks. So that means that if you don't bring your A game, they will beat you. But if you do bring your aggressive A game, then it's up for grabs. So what we're seeing here is Ahmedabad, we know they've made more errors this season than Mumbai. But if they bring their aggressive A game with minimal errors, of course they're going to take Mumbai close. And that's a... Oh! Whoa!
Wow.
Headshot.
A facial for Shubham Chaudhary.
Straight in the door!
Lights out!
Whoa!
Good night, Shubham.
Helmets on now.
Don't they need mouth guards, gum guards, like boxers do?
With Batsuri around, probably.
Thirdly. 4 apiece now in set number 3. Nikhil Chaudhary very gently. Oh, the point has been awarded to Ahmedabad. Another net fault, I reckon. Was it? Yeah.
I think everyone's learning a lot here. Again, the passes are tan fine, not too bad. But where's the net come from? Oh, it's on the way down. We're seeing here that how do Mumbai react under pressure? Do they fight, or do they sort of run away from the pressure? Is it flight? And we're also seeing Ahmedabad sort of playing like they don't have much to lose.
Shot set and another point to the Meteors via Petr Oostvik.
We said it was going to get tougher for them, didn't we? We said after those first 3 games that they couldn't have had it any nicer in terms of other teams not playing well. And we know that they don't give much away. So what we did learn in those first 3 games is that if other teams don't play well and they play really, really tight game of volleyball, they will win easily.
You know, guys, 5 apiece in set 3. This, to me, looks like a 5-setter. a cracking 5-setter, with the last set going way beyond 15 points, because you'll see the balance shifting multiple times. It's going to be a yo-yo kind of contest. It'll swing from Mumbai to Ahmedabad and back again to Ahmedabad.
I think on this ball, Angamutu only has one gear with his arm, and that's to try and rip it. But if he's hitting the line there, he has less room. So he has to hit that fast and accurate and not come through and try and hit that at the same as he'd hit a cross-court swing where he's got 10 meters to play with.
Okay, they've blocked Nanda once. Chance again for Nanda. V2, the touch lands just in front of Kashmir Chaudhary. He's a tall man, all right, but he still couldn't get to the ball.
Can we see this great chest defense? Maybe not now. But what a dig of Loftusness.
Good game now. We've had a couple of games where service errors have sort of set the tone, and tonight we've got a game where both teams are absolutely giving everything for it. More of a tactical battle than what we've seen the last sort of 2 matches here.
I'm loving what we've seen thus far. Great start to Diwali Saturday here in Hyderabad. Oh, so smart! That is a chess move from Grandmaster Nandagopal. Not power, precision this time. Incredible change of angle. Take a look at that wrist position on the replay. So good. That.
Top pass from Batsuri from there. And that shows good vision from Nanda, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. First of all, they're taking again Batsuri out of his pipe attack. Very fast set outside. And the idea of tipping the ball in the middle of the court got rewarded.
Pass serve. Nikhil. You can attribute that to inexperience. Great serve, first of all. And once again, at the halfway mark in set number 3, the defenders lead by 2. Time now for an Amul Cool technical timeout. Stay tuned.
Top 5 setters, so how often do they set the ball so well that there's a success? Lad is up there by 0.1%. That's crazy. So therefore, because of their setters, who's our Kamil top 5 attackers, Jerome Beneath, Bato Batsuri has been getting served a lot in this campaign. He's still there on 63. There he is. Roll them sleeves up, big fella.
Right. That looked like it was going to go out from the moment it left the palm.
Yeah, I like service having fast arms. That was pretty slow. Back to 1. I like this Ahmedabad performance a lot so far, though. I feel like they're learning a little bit in terms of when to run the middle and when to run the pipe. I feel like Angamudu's starting to grow into the game, and then Mutu does that, and they're going to lose the point. Yeah. So that's a problem, because Mutu did not have to do that. The play was very cramped. If he feels like the middle block is a long way away from him, well then dump in the gap.
Fast hands off the block there by Shubham Chaudhary. Gets one off Nanda's hands. 8 apiece then. Don't be in a hurry to write off either teams tonight. Sit on the fence. Because that's what I'm doing. Wow! How fast was that? That came down at the rate of knots.
Yeah, RR Super Spike. That's a faster swing. So last time he tried to hit that ball so hard and he ran out of room. Just hit it high, hit it fast, and that is Angamudu at his best. Because now they have to think about going back to a line block, then he can start to hit through the angle.
Not enough space to the pipe. Free ball offered. Alert defense. Third ball. Who's going to take it? Confusion in the Mumbai ranks. Muthu for a kid. Still in play. Good block by Abhinav Salar. Trying hard. A bizarre rally this. And Shubham, does he get a touch off the block? He's very confident, and they will review it straight away. I think there was a touch off the block. That's my first impression.
That's still a small window for in this game to make them use a review.
Taken by Mumbai.
They won't see this review again
out.
if they get it right. But looking at Angamudu, I don't think he's a very good fibber. Oh, maybe it wasn't off Angamudu.
Tough to say, really, from that angle.
Don't see any fingers bend, do you?
Just maybe a touch of the side of that fist.
See,
right
initially,
side.
I didn't think there was a touch, but then I looked at sort of the body language down there, and I thought, oh, maybe they're not celebrating Ahmedabad as much as what I would expect. Big point, this one. Massive point.
Strange rally that anyway, for both teams.
Yeah, the one thing we're seeing is Mumbai are leaking a few more points than what we normally see. I don't think there's a touch. And look at Akin down there. Akin would know.
It's so close.
I mean, it's Akin's hand. So Akin would know, but I don't think there's enough to give it either. Having a look at that, I don't think you can give it. I think you have to go with the referee's decision. Matt's so laid back. I love Matt Memezel. He's just like everything you want in those situations. But okay, it didn't go away. No problem.
Not enough evidence to overturn the first referee's decision. That's the bottom line. Just the one review left for Mumbai. And in comes last match hero, Karthik. And they brought him in too late. Karthik Madhu, formerly captain of the Bengaluru Torpedoes, and here he is then as another surprise weapon from the Mumbai Meteors. Also, Matt Van Fiesel says it's time to call for a Scapia super point. The score could well be 12-8 if Mumbai don't win this one. This is worth 2 points. Here we go. Shubham. Oh, the Libero gives Ahmedabad a chance. Nanda V2 still in play. Nanda again. Mumbai alert as ever in the defense. Shabang still in play. Much better rally this one than the last. Angamudu has been blocked by that man Karthik. Straight away makes his presence felt. Is he the lucky charm that Mumbai have needed in this game? The scores are level now.
What a rally. Oh my days. Mutu Sami's dig in here was wild. Scapia super point. But then again, in this situation, Angleman, you've got to stay high. Or you've got to try and look to go off the hands with a tip or something.
especially with his height, he can take it much higher.
But it's almost that feeling of, I'm under pressure here, I've got to do something with it. Not, I'm under pressure here, I'm just going to hit it and hope.
Great serve once again by Amit Gulia. What was Akin trying there? Didn't work. Angamuthu. Excellent bit of defense by Amit Gulia. Chance. Loftusness can't get it through. Here comes Nanda. Blocked. Mumbai need to arrange their defense once again. Outstanding work by both teams. You have to attribute this point to the defense of the Ahmedabad defenders.
Both teams are sending it here. Negative defense. These are the games that we love here in this league because everyone's going for it. Everyone's putting themselves on the floor for the cause. And Batsuri with another good dig. Angleman on that left side takes it really early. I like him on the left.
You have to hit them hard. You have to do that. He painted one on Shubham Chaudhary's face a few minutes ago. You ever been hit on the face by a ball, Carla? A ball as fast as that?
Yes, several times. Not often, but it hurts.
How much time does it take for you to be able to see? Oh, it tips over. I hope he's all right.
He's back again.
Where's he gone?
He's back.
Oh, where's he gone?
Like a jack in the box, Prabha.
I don't know. I think he's a better man than me, Prabha. I don't think I would have got up. He had no choice.
That's one way to compete in the 100-meter hurdles.
Yes. And he had no choice but to commit to it. He got to that point and thought, uh-oh, I'm in trouble here.
Oops, landed on the track of that jib camera. Careful, Prabha, careful.
What a game.
We're okay to lose the camera, not you, my friend. 11 apiece then in set number 3. Super point, Ahmedabad. Super finish, Ahmedabad. RR Kabil, super spike from Batur. Batsuri.
Gave you a super point.
I enjoyed that. It's the way that you two join heads at the same time as you do it. And
yeah, we like to put our heads together.
Yeah.
13-11 to the defenders. It's 1 apiece, now just 2 away from going 2-1 up. The Mumbai Meteors need a bit of a breather. I like this Saturday night party here at the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League. And I like Anand, top of the list of the net enriched top 5 liberos. He is the main attraction for me from the Delhi Toofans.
Oh, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, no one does. Big secret.
The liberos are great in this league. Anand is certainly superb. Prabha, he's back from the abyss, having just disappeared over the advertising board, and he's okay. I mean, do you like liberos so much because you think that would be your perfect position?
Yep.
I could see you as a lib.
Short boys have a role in the sport. Just in commentary. I'm not sure how I'd react if a ball's coming at me as hard as Angamuthu hits them. I'd be scared. Like that! The power, the speed, the venom, the fire of Matthias Loftusness. 13-12 now.
Super fast set. He shows his body little to position 6, but wrist away, puts it very sharp down.
Yep, showing one thing and going another. As Shubham, this is a big serve for him. It's a great serve as well.
Batsuri hits it so hard that it rebounds and lands in Mongolia.
Yeah, still traveling, I think. Again, Batsuri's just proving. But Nanda puts a pass. Let's never underestimate the value of that pass. Batsuri never manages to put that away without Nanda really being clutch at a key moment in the game. That was just as much Nanda's point as it was Batsuri's. And there you have it. expected and what we're used to seeing from Matt Van Wesel's men. Ahmedabad are certainly improving in this game, playing like they have nothing to lose, serving well, the offense is running, and it's been a fine set 3 performance from the defenders. 15-12 they won the third. The only stat the defenders will enjoy reading is 2-1 to them against the Mumbai side that haven't lost this season so far. Look at the successful spikes. 14, there haven't been enough. 10 unforced errors. Yes, there's less unforced errors, but as we said at the back end of the first set, that's successful spikes and unforced errors. The relationship there is really, really key. And Ahmedabad are winning that at the moment. Angamutu, he's back, everybody. He's back and he's scoring out
Certainly,
there.
no signs of Harsh Chaudhary. That means a double thumbs up from Dr. D.G. Chaudhary, who's liked what the team has done. He's been very patient with this team that's blown hot and cold through this season. They won, lost, one lost. That's been their journey so far. But a lot rests on how the Mumbai Meteors respond. If they don't wake up, Ahmedabad will take this away. They seem to have found that rhythm, that mojo, and Nandagopal is a key element to what the defenders have done tonight. The champions of Season 2, Muthuswamy. Now for Nanda, who has been blocked. Take that, Ahmedabad. Forget about a 4-1, 3-1. We will take this to set 5. That's the message.
What does Akin have to do to get the ball there?
Yeah, the same. I've asked myself, that's a chapati, guys. Nice cut shot. And a super nice net and rich super defense. And Nanda just swings without seeing anything.
Yeah, I think the set was tight by initial look.
And his face says it all.
Okay, that is typical. signature Akin move. You could do this at 2 in the morning.
Only if he gets given the ball though.
Yeah.
Come in, super spike. Akin is at it again. He's great. He's scoring all the time.
Angamuttu is also looking so much more involved, not as quiet and lost as he has been. So far, another smart move. No pancake from Prabhakaran, who dived, lunged forward full length. Take a look at that. Shubham Chaudhary knew he wasn't quite there, just pushed it over.
Yeah, Carla, you can comment on that one.
Yeah, Akin is just there, and he probably just has to take it and helps his libero.
Austin thinks that's in. They've only got one more review left, and here it is. No more reviews for Madman Wessel and his team, the Mumbai Meteors. This is key, because if they win this one, it's worth 2, and that is a great start to a set that they are desperate for a win. I can see why he's taking it, because you can't take them with you.
I think that's out. That was my first reaction.
Review.
You haven't got many wrong, have
Review
you?
taken by Mumbai.
Yeah, because it's
Ball
right.
is in.
It's very close to where we're sitting at a certain height. So my first impression was that as landed long. I would have certainly reacted in commentary if... oh, hello! Oh, hello there!
Whoa!
Kissed the line, and very much so. That's in.
Look at the little wink from that man.
Good call. Happy to be proven wrong. Well done, Mumbai. Well done, coach. Matchman Vessel. They now lead by 3 suddenly.
Guess who's serving it? It's that man Kartik again with the old Bank of Baroda super serve.
The catalyst. Kartik the catalyst.
The beard trim looks good. And the serving is very solid.
Looks like a banker, doesn't he? Muthusami Appavu. And Nandagopal sets the cat among the pigeons. Those 2 pigeons in the front court. Was it the 2 Norwegians? I reckon it was. Ostvik and Loftus Ness.
Pretty big pigeons. Oh, Loftus Ness will be a bit disappointed there. He's done everything right, apart from he's tried to seal the block, hasn't he? And just the timing's a little bit out.
Good reception. And Shubham hits it hard enough. Takes a leaf out of Angamuttu's book, and this man is such an intelligent spiker. He's evolving with each challenge, each point. He's showing the world that he has so much more to him. As an attacker, the number 18, Shubham Chaudhary, who's been one of the delights of this tournament for the Mumbai Meteors. They lead by 3 in set 4. Nanda saves the day. Batsuri hits it long, no touch off the block. Don't bother reviewing it, will you?
Okay, you can review,
Review
Mr.
taken by
Bonic if you
Ahmedabad.
like.
Net touch.
I would like to see this set not get away from the defenders. I'd like to see them find a way just to sort of rally together and hang. Because at times, they let sets go, and I think they're a better team than that. Okay, let's have a look. Did you see anything?
No, I think the net was still moving from the first touch. So it looked like there's a net touch, but we didn't see anything.
Was that review meant to disturb Mumbai's rhythm? Not sure what he asked for. Okay, here. Maybe here. Maybe just a little bit. Was it? Yes, no.
Maybe maybe the right shoulder of Loftusness as he comes down, but I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. We are going to see a red screen, I think. With the world's review unsuccessful. That's where it is. Okay, back to business, boys. Mumbai lead by 4 then.
Dragan! Is he thinking in noodles? Thinking of some noodles?
I actually know what he's thinking. They had like 3 minutes time to ask somebody to clean the floor.
Yeah. And they didn't. That's a great spot, Kate. And it also shows that you know Dragan Mihailovic well enough by now.
We are talking so much at breakfast and lunch. There were a lot of funny moments with him.
Batsuri.
Batsuri again on the same spot. Cross court, deep, long, which is perfect. But as a defender now, I would start to put my, can I say ass on TV? No, I cannot. Okay, to put my body in the deep corner.
It's got to laugh at my production team anyway.
You can't say it in second, I ask.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, there you go, KB. It's done now. We have another great play from the defenders. The serving is there. I like that because, again, when Batsuri doesn't pass the ball, he's got a lot more angles open because he can get to his kick point, really drive through to the cross court.
Loftusness. Could have been a 1-2-3, not to be. Shot set. And Oostwing. This hurries into that shot, I think.
Well, this is wild because Mumbai are overpassing a lot. But look, Batsuri lines up on the middle and lets Abhinav take something else in the pipe. So nobody's blocking the 10 attack there because the hitter's on the back court. So they're sort of saying he'll go with the middle to block, and then if it doesn't go to the middle, he'll get out. Oh my days! This service run is one. Oh! Be careful, lads! How has he come out of that okay?
Now, I think we need a middle blocker in the crowd. A middle blocker in the crowd to come an incoming train. Take a look at that.
That would have been...
Would you like a hug, young man?
Honestly, that would have been the best recovery I've ever seen to launch yourself off of the board.
That's how much they love
into the crowd.
That's how much they love the opposition fans. That was the Ahmedabad area that old Basant Blad jumped into. Such bonhomie between players and supporters of the opposition teams.
Honestly, that would have been the best retrieval I've ever seen.
Yeah.
If he would have got his hands on it. 7-6, Ahmedabad are right back in here. That was very good serving. That's an excellent substitute because Akin isn't the strongest server in the team. But
take a look at that.
Could you imagine?
Putting his life, his knees, his ankles, all of it on the line. But the man on the receiving end would have seen trouble coming from afar.
At what point do you go, is this a good idea?
You don't think.
At what
you just
point
go
do
for
you
it.
go, yeah, do you know what? I fancy this.
It's on the way to the VIP box.
Yeah. Casey Manish.
Angamoto. Loftusness keeps it in play. Hot ball scenario. Chance. Angamoto. Blocked once. Point given to Mumbai. Net fault. And for a change, Mumbai lead by 2 as we head into an Amul Cool technical timeout. This is the 4th set. Back in just a bit.
the RR Kabil top 5 attackers, Jerome Vineeth. Chennai are coming good again. Bengaluru are up next. We'll see Penrose and Benjamin. And we got Batsuri on a tear. Ahmedabad, for me, are showing their best performance of the season so far. Regardless of the result, we know that they've lost to Goa. We know that they lost to Chennai, but I haven't seen them fire like this yet, and it's good to see.
It's good to see Mumbai having to dig deep. It's great to see Ahmedabad fighting hard, staying in the game, trying new things, blocking the lefty like that.
Yeah, we see Batsuri positioning his block very well, more to the inside. And I think this is the start of the perfect double block. So the middle just puts his body next to him, so his positioning is very good right now.
Absolutely, and Nick Hill can't turn that ball into the angle anymore. And he's in for, well, it's a double change because they want Vipul setting, and that ball's gone the way of Mumbai, I think. There's a lot of new faces on from Mumbai. I think that's Matt Van Wezel saying, if you don't perform to the level that we want you to, I'm not scared to make changes.
I suspect he's also saying that I want to make sure I give my other players, my bench strength, some game time, because I might need them come the big games.
Yeah, and that's a real, when you've got 4 wins, that's a real luxury. You know that in these games you can sort of have a look around. Yes, you want to win the league, but what you don't want to do is win the league and then get done in the semi-final or the final because you don't know what you've got in your team.
We've seen injuries completely upset the balance of sides, like the Kochi Blue Spikers, who lost Vineeth Kumar, and they seem to sort of fall apart a little bit. But in that one game they won without Vineeth, and Vineeth, if you're watching, you have been missed. 10-7 now for the Mumbai Meteors. The super point, a Skapia super point has been called for, and Batsuri will ensure that Ahmedabad have 2 more in the bag. The deficit now down to 1 in set number 4. Mumbai lead by just the 1 point.
Another service of Batsuri. He ends it with a Skapia super point. And it's so hard again and again. They feed him in reception. He knows he gets the ball. So he doesn't, you can see really well, he doesn't even have the power to celebrate. He's just there to try to deliver. He's really done. It's really hard for him.
A great reaction by Loftus-Ness. And then the lefty slams it in! Hang on, what's the call from Parveen Kokar? The scoreboard hasn't moved, hang on.
Mutu Sammy's so busy now. He doesn't stop, does he? He's saying, I'm not big enough to make the block. I didn't touch that ball.
4 touch का review नहीं है. No review. Double touch और 4 touch का review नहीं है. No review.
Okay, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. Did that ball touch Muthusamy?
Did it touch? And Mutu would know, because surely he wouldn't ask for a review if it felt like the ball touched him. Maybe the ball went into the tape and the tape went into Mutu.
It surely touched Muthusamy. Did it not, guys?
I just have no idea why he'd be the one instigating a challenge if did.
Moving on. 2-point lead. Brought down to 1. Now, just take a look at how high the ball went after touching that Mumbai defender. It went miles up in the air, And that tells you the amount of power Angamuthu generated goes down the line.
Yeah.
That will please Louis no end.
Yeah, when the pass is more on the net, the chances of him hitting the line goes up. The more the ball's off the net, the more the chances of the angle swing comes. So that helps that the pass is on, but also I don't think his approach is so angled at the moment, so he can just work the ball off the shoulder a bit.
Ombasadlad for Shubham versus 3. Loftus keeps it in place somehow, recycles the ball. Pipe, Batsuri. That magical palm of Batsuri.
Batsuri!
He didn't fancy it. Manish didn't fancy it. But
Wow, lovely combo.
11 apiece now. Mumbai 4 away from finishing this game. Correction, Ahmedabad 4 away from finishing this game in 4 sets. Mumbai 4 away from taking this to set number 5. What have Mumbai got in store? 4 wins followed by this nerve-wracking contest. Then the Chennai Blitz, who have Jerome Vinith, and then the mighty Bengaluru Torpedoes, who are sitting pretty on top of the table with 5 wins in 5 matches.
it's getting tougher for them, isn't it? Chennai and Bengaluru. That's a tough end of the season.
It's a bit like a video game, isn't it?
Yeah, different levels. I would say that they have had different levels going through here, gradually getting tougher. This is for sure, on paper, their toughest task.
Okay, who's that brave man? Matt Van Vissel is that brave man to call for a review. 11 apiece in the 4th set. Mumbai trail by 2-1. And here we go then. The score will either be 13-11 or 11-13. Chance. Shubham blocked. Ball recycle. Mumbai will come again. Shubham blocked again. Muthusamy Appavu. Pipe goes long. Was that a touch? No, there wasn't. That has surely landed long. And will Ahmedabad accept the verdict or will they review it? They want to review it. Do they have a review left? I think they do.
Batsuri,
Taken by
2 things
Ahmedabad.
about Batsuri.
Ball
One, he was the only
in.
one celebrating, which sort of tells the story. 2, he's tried to hit the toughest possible swing at the biggest time of the game, which shows big confidence, but I just don't think that's the swing. I think you hit deep 5, you take the libero's head off. Oh my days! Oh my days! I don't know.
That's out. I think that's out. That is out to me. Ahmedabad still thinks it's in. They cannot believe it. They feel they've been robbed in bright night lights. To me, that's out. By a millimeter or 2.
Well,
Carla reckons that was in.
Oh, we need a better picture for this, but
that looks in.
yes.
I imagine that when you tuned in tonight, you didn't expect to see a lot of grown men shouting at each other, pointing at the floor.
Not Dragan Bonic for sure. 13-11 now. Can Mumbai take it to set 5? Not that man comes up with such magic moments. How beautifully did he split that gap?
Wow.
Exploited that little window that was open between those 3 blockers. And R.R. Kamil super spike. Close that gap, close that gap. Shubham and Karthik.
Nice washing out of this really not good reception.
Ah, one of Manish's favourites is coming on.
Hello, hello, hello. Shanti John. Will he prove to be the lucky charm and help Ahmedabad finish this game in 4 sets? Or will Mumbai force the defenders to play set number 5? Muthusamy Appavu runs in and serves that one on the platter. Shubham Chaudhary. Right on the money. Just in the nick of time. Boom, boom.
You just have to close 6. I mean, it's quite high there, to be fair to him.
Yeah, to be fair, it was almost, he spiked it over his fingers.
Head and shoulders.
2 set points. Mumbai need one of these two to take this to set number 5. Karthik can serve big. He can surprise the opponents. Oh, not a bad serve at all. Muthu. Oh, yes! They've saved one. That is some self-belief. Nerves of steel. Grit. Determination. Self-confidence. All of it rolled into that spike from Nandagopal. Great set from the captain as well. 14-13.
I was going to say that. Great setting all evening from Muthu. It's a lot better. A lot more width on the ball.
Wow, Nanda serving.
Huge moment. Oh, it's a great serve. Oh my days, Nanda! Nanda! The pocket rocket brings Ahmedabad right back into the equation here.
What's happening here? Lovely net tape.
Just the one hand, Mr. Loftusness, just the one hand. What was that? He needed the other hand for support. 14 apiece then. No more a race to 15. You need the gap of 2 to win a set. Great serves, a hat-trick of great serves. Shubham. Chance. Nanda. Batsuri. Still in play. Who's got it? Ahmedabad now have match point.
Not only does he serve another big one under pressure, he comes in calmly and sets Batsuri. That's not the Mumbai that we've been used to. The ball control's a little out. Net and super defense, and this one has just turned.
3 consecutive incredible serves from that man. Match point now. The great serve. Shubham under pressure. Ooh, gets one back. Gets one back. They would have had their hearts in their mouth when Shubham took that leap of faith, went for it. Shubham somehow makes it happen, and that could have easily landed inside after Akin's block. Batsuri knows it, so does Akin. 15 apiece then. This is an incredible set. That's what we want to see more of. Match point again. Match point again. Mumbai.
Atkins up to serve. He's hardly served the ball all day. He keeps getting subbed off. Up comes the cookie. He strolls back confidently. Let's see if the serve backs it up. Big cookie.
Got to kill this, Mumbai. Yes, they will. Loftusness always delivers. You needed a slightly better serve than that. You can't be serving like that and hoping the Mumbai will make a mistake. An RR Kabil super spike under pressure from the Norwegian there on the outside. 16 apiece now. In set number 4, Mumbai lead 2-1. Doing this all night long, and we'll be here until the cows come home.
And we're here for it. These are the games we love. Angamuchu's next up. Can he be a hero again for the defenders this evening? A 3rd match point for them.
I think this could be it. It has been Angamuthu's night. He has found his rhythm. It's time now to do it in the presence of his father. Did I jinx it there?
Well built up though. Great commentary. It is what it is.
17 apiece then. And Petter Ostvik from Norway. Ready to serve. Scores level. Softy that. Muthu. Batsu is gone. Rinse. Repeat. Same story. It's a repeat telecast.
Same story. Again, feet in reception. Another perfect reception. Quick to the outside. Again, he's searching high the hands.
Yeah,
again and again.
He has no cross court there, but he does have the line that he can wipe off. He's playing within himself there, isn't he, KB?
He's in the tunnel. Amazing.
Just wondering if Mospik should have gone down the line to avoid Batsuri. Oops, hot potato. Match point. Not done yet. Nervous bit of defense. Not that. That's how I shall do it. Ahmed Gulia, a signature Gulia moment that I like him. Yeah. I really, really like him.
Me too. In what world do you have Mutu Sami hitting the ball on match point? How on earth did the middle go, oh, Mutu, you hit it, panic stations?
Now, very quickly, in 2 seconds, tell me, how does Mumbai avoid Batsuri hitting that third touch? Quickly, goes down the line.
What rotation is he? He's on the right side, he's on the back court, so
yep.
This is going to be tough. This is going to be the toughest rotation for him to hit pipe. There he goes, it's reverse pipe. They go to Nanda, they stay away from him in that rotation.
Blocked! Shubham has been blocked. Take that, Mumbai. Match point again. A new India assurance super block for match point number 5. The little girl loves it as well. Nervous moments. A Saturday thriller. Which way is the wind blowing now? One more match point. Abhinav serves it to loftlessness. Shubham gets one more back in the bag. Well, this is a marathon being played at the speed of a 100-meter sprint.
Yes, cookie serve. Nicely played by Shubham. Long arms, searching the fingers of the block.
A really easy win in this league would be, in the off-season, every middle blocker go and develop a jump float. Like standing on the floor float serves cookies for days.
Cookies are not good for health. Not a bad serve, straight to Nanda. Nanda to Muthu, Muthu to Nanda. Still in play, is it?
Under pressure, Muthu's need to go to the outside just shines. And this is what he's been doing all season. It's working at the moment. But other teams will be watching this and be saying, okay, under pressure, he's just going to go to the pins. Akin's got to get back in the game. It doesn't matter what the score is.
6th match point. The captain serves now. Runs in, straight to the libero. Here comes Shubham. And I want to reassure our viewers, we're not playing the same point over and over again.
No,
Review.
They're going for a
Taken by
net fault.
Ahmedabad. No
That's
touch.
not how I
Net.
want this match to end. Dragan Bonic wants to review this on match point. He wants to use a review. We've seen one such match where the climax saw a very crucial review. A net fault is what Dragan Bonic has asked for. 2019. Hold your breaths. Hold your breaths, everybody. Take a sip or two of water on this Saturday night thriller.
Well, one of the beautiful wrinkles about this league is that the sets are capped at 21. So it's a big advantage to Ahmedabad to win this game. Next point wins if they don't win it already.
I don't think there was any net touch. I didn't see any. Okay, let's confirm it from this angle. Shubham Chaudhary, no, nothing. Nothing to my eyes. I didn't see any reviews. I didn't see any net touch. Did you?
No.
Louis Carla?
No net touch.
reviews left, 20 apiece.
This is it.
So,
This is it.
last point now.
Yes. Set point.
Okay, no more gap of two. The team that wins this point wins the set or the match. Match point for Ahmedabad, set point for Mumbai. Here we go.
Oh my God.
This is it. Climax. Loading! Still in play. Stay focused. Don't celebrate too soon. Doesn't matter who you are. Mumbai. Loftus-Ness has been blocked. Ahmedabad win. Mumbai's winning streak comes to an end. What a dramatic climax this. The best finish in the league stage of season 4. The Mumbai Meteors juggernaut has been halted by the Ahmedabad defenders. They've certainly played the best game of this campaign for them. Mumbai Meteors no more unbeaten, and safe to say the Ahmedabad defenders are back, and how?
What a performance! Agamudu's back, and that is the right mix, I think, between being controlled and being aggressive. Bonnet will be delighted with his team. It was a much better performance. Nanda again, brilliant. Batsuri had a good game. They had to be good because they know that Mumbai are a tough team to beat. They don't give you anything. But tonight, it was earned from the defenders. It really was. And it also shows if you go for it and it comes off, you can wear them down. This is how it finished. A New India Assurance super block off a free ball. Again, I don't know how you can't go to the middle more in this game. Going to the outside. Yes, Loftus-Ness got blocked, but I don't know if it should have gone there at that time. Who knows? But Bonic, Mutu, and Mutu's dad loving everything. They deserve that. And we've learned more about them. They will be growing in confidence. What was Angamuchi doing? Batsuri taking selfies. Loves it. Internet sensation. And, well, the league has just opened up once more. 3-1 then, the Ahmedabad defenders. Mumbai Meteors lose their first game of the season. 21-20. It went all the way to the end. The defenders are back amongst it at the top of the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. What a performance from them.
if you're just tuned in to the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia, it was a top-tier clash between two terrific outfits, and Ahmedabad defenders handed Mumbai Meteors their first defeat of the season. It was all hunky-dory for the team from Mumbai as they prevailed over Ahmedabad in the opening set. They did suffer a few hiccups towards the back end of the first set. However, they did eventually prevail, but Ahmedabad hit back with vigor and intensity, ensuring that they restricted Mumbai to just 7 points in the second set, courtesy a brilliant service streak from Dhruval Patel as well. And then the third set also went towards Ahmedabad defenders, who continue to mount one attack after another. Coming from Nandagopal on one flank, and there was the Mongolian magician Batsuri on the other. Mumbai Meteors continued to struggle against the onslaught, and Batsuri did deliver the goods. The fourth set saw an almighty tussle between both the outfits, as for the first time in this season, both the teams took it to 20 points apiece, necessitating a tiebreaker of sorts with the 21st, and it was Ahmedabad that eventually prevailed with that last point. The match stats will reveal that Ahmedabad defenders really managed a much more comprehensive attacking game, and 10 more successful spikes will tell you exactly that. And it wasn't exactly nullified by the abnormally high number of unforced errors, which has led to their undoing in the past. But today wasn't the case, and that has resulted in an upward movement for Ahmedabad defenders in the points table. They are now on second position, and Mumbai Meteors, by virtue of their first defeat of the season, has slid down to number 3. And that is the scenario after this game. Time now to recognize the winners. Who's going to be the RR Kabul player of the match? Sarthak Lal has the details for you.
An edge of the seat thriller. For the first time this season, we had a race to 21. And in that fourth set, the Ahmedabad defenders get the job done, 21-20. What an exciting match that was. I have with me today Dr. D.G. Chaudhary, the owner Ahmedabad defenders. Representing RR Kabul, Mr. Mohammad Talha. A proud customer of Scapia, Mr. Yash Uday Gawai. Thanking our sponsors, RR Kabul, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amul, Mutual Fund Sahiye, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Net Enrich, Eakin by Paragon. And we're going to start with the Scapia game changer of the match. How impressive was Angamuthu Ramaswamy, the angle man, as we call him, delivered on the biggest of stages today. Gets that massive full 3 points. Angamuthu, you must be feeling immensely proud. You had your father watching closely and cheering for you on every point. How's this moment to you?
I'm feeling very, very happy now. My father is coming for the last 2 matches, and we won a match, and we didn't win a match yesterday. And he just said one thing: you don't think about the outside people. You just play your game. Everyone will come to your hands, like he said. That made me to play well.
There's a thought that every Ahmedabad fan has in their head. What were you telling yourself at 20 all in that fourth set?
We know we can do something and do some miracle even at the last point. So I just said, my boys, keep calm and be patient. Don't do anything irregular or something. We'll get the point. So we just stayed calm and made them to do mistake, and we got the point.
And the calmness always shows in your performance. Thank you for your time, Angamuthu.
Thank you.
You indeed were the game changer today. And now for the RR Kabul player of the match, Nandagopal. The effort, the commitment in those spikes was visible throughout. And Nanda, once again, commendable performance from you. winning the RR Kabul Player of the Match, and this is a big win for the Ahmedabad defenders. 3-1 against the mighty Mumbai Meteors, and now sending it back to our commentators.
Ahmedabad defenders have just furthered their quest for a semi-final spot by virtue of this victory. The first defeat for the Mumbai Meteors, and one of the principal architects of that Ahmedabad victory was Nandagopal Subramaniam, the RR Kabul Player of the Match, who produced a thunderous performance today. The man from Tamil Nadu was responsible for over 10 points that Ahmedabad scored. The pocket rocket manages a spiking height that is literally double than his height of 180 centimeters. The other man who played a pivotal role also hails from Tamil Nadu, Angamuthu Ramaswamy, who has been a pillar of the Ahmedabad defenders over the last few years. He was the Skapia game changer of the match for producing those incisive serves and also those gunning attacks down the line from zone 2 more often than not. And every time Ahmedabad defenders found themselves down in the dumps, it was the angle man there to rescue them. And collectively, Ahmedabad defenders produced a stunning attacking effort that was garnished by some superb serving. And this was the 4th point from the second set, where Nandagopal Subramaniam unleashed a blistering serve. That was our mutual funds Sahi Hai moment of the match. It was timed to perfection, and it was one of those many blistering serves that Ahmedabad defenders managed over the course of their 3-1 defeat of the Mumbai Meteors. But that was just part 1 of today's Super Saturday. Coming up next is the contest between the Bengaluru Torpedoes and the host side, Hyderabad Blackhawks, in not too long from now. Do stay tuned for that epic encounter.
How about that for a Saturday night sizzler? The Ahmedabad defenders completely blow away the Mumbai Meteors, who tried very hard. But the Ahmedabad defenders on the night just too good. When it mattered most in the key moments, the defenders hold their nerve and inflict the first scar of a loss. Propelled by that man, Hangamuttu, who finally finds his groove. And with that win, the Ahmedabad defenders have found their rhythm. They found their magic. And that's why they're at number 2 on the points table. Mumbai toppled from that second spot. Bangalore at 1. This is how it is. That juggernaut of the Mumbai Meteors has been stopped. This was the toughest game thus far. Ahmedabad winning their 4th game. They're up to 12 points and they're most certainly a contender now for the semi-finals with 1 game left in the bag. Mumbai have 2 more, so they should feel good. Lots of learnings for Mumbai. A heartbreak as well because their winning streak has been ended. Louilet and Carla Borger alongside. The first question I'm going to ask you, Carla, is your heart rate okay?
Really, my heart went up like, I don't know, it was really pumping because you know at the end, it's the last point. So this point decides who's going to win or not.
Has it gone down a bit now, though?
Yeah, I'm relaxed, guys.
It'll go up again when you say who's ref in the next game.
No, but there's so much drama.
Funny.
You know, just to get back to the game, there was so much drama. The first game of the season that went to that magic number 21. Both teams unrelenting. They were giving it their absolute best. And for Ahmedabad to hold their nerve tells you that there is so much pedigree. There's so much class. There is a championship DNA that Ahmedabad have, and that came to the fore tonight.
I think we've been asking for that, haven't we? We've been saying, look, their best is very good. We've seen that. But their worst levels here. So we're trying to see, can they sort of up that a little bit? And we saw that in the last set. They were under the pressure in the last set, but they stuck at it. They were brave in the big moments. And they sort of came through what was a tough moment to win at 21-20 as well. So well done, Ahmedabad. I think we learned a lot about them tonight. And we also learnt more about Mumbai. We said they had an easier start to the league. They played against the Heroes that weren't playing well. They played against the Hyderabad that weren't playing well. And they came through. We know they're a good team. They don't give you much. You have to earn it. But if you play aggressive with minimal errors, you've got a great chance.
This is when we use that often used sporting cliche, Ahmedabad defenders starting to peak at the right time. Ominous signs. Watch out Bengaluru, watch out Mumbai and the other teams who are vying for a spot in the semi-finals. Certainly the defenders now a team to watch out for. An even better piece of news is that their main man found his groove, left out of the starting lineup in that last game. Harsh Chaudhary started, then he was brought in tonight, very much a part of the starting lineup. Hangamuttu finding form, finding rhythm. He looked like a man on a mission tonight. How good was he, Louis?
Yeah, he was great. I mean, he started struggling, didn't he, in that first set? His arm was a bit slow, but then I think that was a key part. He found a couple of serves, and I think his confidence grew off the back of that. It's these balls that are going to be worth their weight in gold. The balls to the line. Everybody's going to go on an angle block to Hangamuttu because he is the angle man. He loves crushing it through the angle. So can he access the line at the right times? Can he keep his arm fast to that line? And then he's a tough man to defend against because you're going to have to go back to the line block and then the angle's going to open up and that's the easy swing for him.
If I remember the numbers correctly, as many as 3 dozen spike points, attack points for the Ahmedabad defenders. Was it a case of Ahmedabad spiking really well, or was the Mumbai Meteors defense poor, or should they just doff their hat off to Ahmedabad, who are in just sensational offensive form tonight?
I would say the Meteors normally they defend better. Today was definitely not their best game in this element. But we have also to say that it was not just Zuri on the other side. They were with Hangamuttu, even more teams, players pressuring them. So it's really hard for them. They made so many more mistakes than we seen before, and they're not coming really out of their normal game.
Yeah, I mean the defenders served a lot better than what we've seen previously. And you think about splits on the court, they used the middle better today. Mutu did use the middle more, but when you've got 3 or 4 players all hitting well, that's credit to Mutu Sami. But you've got the right side firing, you've got Nanda and you've got Batsuri on the left firing, and you have the middle. So it makes life a lot more difficult for the defense when they've got 4 players. And I think all their hitters had a very good game. I don't think it was 1 or 2. I think they all came to the forefront.
I think there was a barrage of arrows coming at that Mumbai defense. Batsuri, then there was Angamuttu and Nandagopal. They were unstoppable tonight, Ahmedabad defenders. So well done to them. Mumbai Meteors will take this loss and a lot of learnings as well. But guess what's coming up? This could be a cracker as well. Can the Blackhawks Hyderabad take a leaf out of Ahmedabad's book and trouble the table toppers Bengaluru Torpedoes? We'll talk about that game on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. Back in just a bit. Get set for another super clash. This one between the table toppers, the Torpedoes in purple, and the host city, the Blackhawks Hyderabad, who have 7 points and they're at number 7. They do have an outside chance of making it through. There'll be a raucous crowd supporting the Blackhawks playing at home. But the Bengaluru Torpedoes have a couple of special guests in attendance, dressed in that beautiful Torpedoes color. And here's young Arohi Thatte in conversation with Sajan Prakash and Joshna Chinnappa. Here, take a look.
We have some special guests joining us tonight. We have Joshna Chinnappa, who is an international squash player, and along with her, Sajan Prakash, who is an international swimmer. Welcome, guys. Thank you. Firstly, I want to know, how's this experience of watching volleyball live? Sajan?
Just came from the Asian Championship and I feel the adrenaline rush already. Just being in this stadium, watching that match live is definitely, I'm getting a lot of energy to cheer for Bangalore today.
All right, we're waiting for you and your energy when we see you in the stands. Joshna, how important is a league like Prime Volleyball League for the promotion of a sport like volleyball and also for these youngsters, you know, the new talent that comes up?
Firstly, I think it's so exciting that you have this league. You have so many people here to support it. Volleyball is an incredibly tough sport